happening, YouTube? It's K Mega 405 live from the 405. Well, I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. So let me talk to you for a minute, PlayStation Nation. Let's talk just for a little bit. Now, I'm reaching out to the true gamers out here, not the fanboys or fangirls. I'm reaching out to the ones that are actually pissed off right now about the fact that another game that has been slated to come out this year has been delayed. Now, of course, you might not be a racing fan. You might not be into Gran Turismo. I personally think that Gran Turismo is the granddaddy of them all. You know, I have lots of love for Gran Turismo. I bow down to the game. Even though Gran Turismo has been a mess ever since after 5, or maybe some people might think 5 was a mess. I didn't. But after 5, Gran Turismo 5, it's been a hot mess. Been a lot of bad decision making by Sony by not promoting this game. My opinion, I thought that at launch, to combat Forza 5, you would have had Gran Turismo 6 or just port it over. You know what I'm saying? The other, the Gran Turismo that she was making for the PlayStation 3. I mean, you ported over Injustice Gods Among Us. So, I mean, why not import that as well? Just to have a racing game right there available. But nobody made the outcry. No, nobody's been complaining. And I will say this, though. My boy, PD Rock 77, he's a diehard PlayStation fan. And I feel for him today because I saw him on Twitter, right? And he was one of the ones that was vocal. And I know that there was plenty other true PlayStation fans that had just this sense of disappointment because it hasn't been a good year for Sony. Regardless of whatever you want to say about how many exclusives that they may have brought out at the beginning of the year, but they haven't really sold all that well. Now, I understand Uncharted has sold well in that regard, but once you have 40 plus million gamers or PlayStation owners, you would think that they would sell a little bit more than just not even 5 million or right at around 5 million. This is still a success, but still, for a game that was supposed to be at its end, the game should have been sold at least 8 to 10, in my opinion. Now, of course, that's just, open up a can of worms that I don't want to talk about. I really just want to talk about why is there not an outrage? If this was our Xbox, and it has been Xbox has been getting a lot of flack because they haven't promoted Recore, which I agree. Recore is one of those games that is coming out that is a Japanese game that a lot of people have not had the opportunity to see coming from Microsoft here in a while. And I feel that the game should get a lot of praise, a lot of a lot of media attention, but it hasn't, and I don't know why. I frankly think it's not a good move. Of course, that there's the big boys coming. You know what I'm saying? We got Gears, you got Forza, you got Dead Rising, but still, what I'm saying? Recore is not just one of those games that you just want to just throw in there and say, oh, you wouldn't get it if you want to. It's an exclusive. Show it off as one. If there was one thing that PlayStation has always done proper, is their advertising. And especially this generation, they have been killer with their advertising. But it's catching up with them. And I know it is. Because now with the diehard PlayStation fans, it's funny because there's all different types of diversions coming from all over. I mean, I'm in Bang Bang, I'm listening to somebody talk about resolution, bringing up that bullshit again. Then got some hater, saying I know who he is, but he's not going to get no true name recognition. I'll just call him the broke Red Dragon because he tries to sound so authentic like he is Red Dragon. And sorry, sir, Red Dragon is one of my favorite YouTubers, and you're not one of my favorite YouTubers. So you failed miserably on trying to sound like him. But regardless, just coming after, Gaming Centuries. I haven't talked to my homie in a minute. Shout out to Gaming Centuries. Check out his stuff. To IMG, which is Intro Media Gaming. I'm just going to start saying it and give it initials. I think initials is really kind of cool. I think that's the it thing right now. So, you know what I'm saying, IMG, you know what I'm saying, BGST, you know what I'm saying, the next podcast. How are you going to come after XBot, 448? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how you even know XBot 448. But he's got this standing here with his imaginary guy with a little gun at everybody. T Reaper, Cyclonus. I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? This is weak, lame. Then you hear other people making excuses about the exclusives that Xbox didn't have in the beginning of the year. Look, you know what? If you aren't an Xbox fan, stay in your fucking lane and tell the truth about what's going on your system. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you game on everything, you got every right to bitch and moan and groan about it, whatever you want to. As you see right here, this gameplay that I'm showing, I'm diehard, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what the PlayStation community really wants. You see this? This is On a Miss You 2. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the great classics. And I understand it's not a PlayStation True exclusive because it's made by Capcom, but it was on no other system. And this is the thing that people want. I know there's Neo, but On a Miss You is its own game that needs to have life. What was absolutely smart, instead of getting Injustice Gods Among Us, was bringing back Bloody Roar to combat against Killer Instinct. PlayStation could be stomping the shit out of Xbox by the whole media attention, by everything that's on the PlayStation side right now. But the one problem is that they cannot fulfill their promises. They can't fulfill any of them. The only thing that they have fulfilled is that they got a lot of sales. I'm sorry, but I'm just got to keep it funky with you. I got to keep it real. I know that you feel me on this. This is not me trying to hate, because like I said, I'm a PlayStation fan too. I could go on about the games that I love, from Wild Arms to Xenosaga to the Mark of the Cree, Legend of Lagoon, Legend of Legaia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just so many games. I could just bring up Siphon Filter. The list goes on and on and on. These games need to be out. I hope that Hellblade is going to be somewhere near as dope as Heavenly Sword. It is a problem, people. They can't keep telling you that these games are coming. Where the hell is Persona 5? I mean, this game has been talked about since 2014. I don't want to hear the excuses about what Xbox has been doing. This is about you, PlayStation. So I need to know. I need to find some answers. I need to understand where your head is at, PlayStation Nation. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation brethren should be having a pitchfork and some torches and going up to Sony headquarters and saying, we ain't gonna take this shit anymore. We want our damn games. You say they're coming, they need to be here. Stop addressing these games as it is and then overhyping them, and then they come out and looking like Street Fighter and No Man's Sky. I'd like to hear your thoughts, man. I know that there's going to be people disagree, but facts, real is real, right is right, and wrong is wrong. Everybody have a good one. Peace.